been heading out to Tampa MX today. I haven't been out here yet. I've only been to Croom, so I'm pretty excited to actually ride a moto track down here in Florida. I'm gonna ride some moto today, and later we'll go back and get the KX250 and try that thing out. But it should be a fun day. Fun little day at Tampa, trying to figure out the track. It's honestly kind of like back home with hard packed and kind of ruts forming, unlike all the sand at Croom. So honestly, I'll probably be out to Tampa a bunch because they have open practice throughout the week. That way I can feel out the track a little bit better. Get everything unloaded, taking out the 125. I'm gonna get the KX250 out, take off this carb, get the new LECTRON carb put on there, and then I'll give you a run over on that. If anybody has a hookup, I'm on the lookout for a 24 YZ250F. So if you have one, know a dealership that has one, shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's right here. Doesn't matter how far it is, I'll figure out shipping and to find one of those to compare it to the 450 and see what I like better. All right, so the next day here, Blaze just invited me out to watch him ride some Supercross. I'm heading out there to watch him for a little bit to see how he's feeling for Supercross this year. Started my morning out right with my First Form Energy. These blue raspberries are probably my favorite right now. I haven't tried First Form stuff out yet. You're missing out. These are like the best energy drinks I've had in a long time. Oh my God. to thank the sponsor of this video, Onyx Off-Road. So if you haven't heard of Onyx Off-Road yet, I don't know what you're doing. This is the best off-road app that allows you to find new trails for dirt bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, trucks, anything off-road. Onyx is gonna find a new trail near you that you probably have never heard of and been to before. Once you get onto the app and you zoom in and put in your location, it'll come up with blue points that represent new trails near you, that once you click on it, it gives you the rundown on what to expect with pictures from people that have already been there, full description of what you're going to ride. So if you're burnt out like me on riding the same trails, check out Onyx Off-Road with their 7-day free trial. And once you like it, you can sign up, getting 20% off using my discount code, which is on the screen right here or linked below. Aside from finding new trails, you can zoom in and see people's property lines so you can see who owns the land. And once you go to that trail, you can swipe over and see nearby trails, so you can hit a bunch of trails on a road trip or a bunch of trails in the same area, so you'll never not have somewhere to ride. Regardless, download the app for free, try it out, see if you like it, because who doesn't like new trails to ride? So thanks to LECTRON, we have the new Pro 38 to try out on the KX250. I'm gonna swap out old LECTRON carb that's been on there. So the Pro 38 is gonna get rid of any potential bog you might have. It's gonna be smooth all the way from the bottom end to the top end. I mean, once you install this, it's gonna be basically like a 4-stroke, like a fuel injected bike, but on your 2-stroke. So we're gonna put that to the test, see how much better the Pro 38 is. Right now, LECTRON's doing 20% off their entire site till November 30th. If you've wanted a LECTRON for your 2-stroke, this is probably the best upgrade for your 2-stroke. I'll leave a link below in the description. Out with the old, in with the new, snappy throttle. Should be good. Let's load up and go test this thing out. I got this thing all warmed up. We're gonna go test this, and then in the next video, I brought the KX125. We're gonna compare the 125 to the 250. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss that video. Finally, go test this thing out and see how it is. Just rained, so it's like perfect out here right now. First impression, it runs a lot better than the other carb. It's a lot smoother. Like, it almost feels, like I said, fuel injected. Like there's no bog whatsoever. It has that other needle in there, which is actually the upgrade, which makes it get rid of all that, the flat spots and any little bog that it might get. I'm impressed. I really am. Thing runs good. my clutch. Front brake just like has no pressure all of a sudden. I pull it and it's like nothing. It's leaking, or I guess I gotta bleed it, but there's like nothing. We're getting a little warm. I can smell some coolant. It's a lot better now that I have race gas in it. Before, with the pump gas under full load, like my 125, it was like ticking, like pre-detonating. This thing's fun. The new LECTRON, I didn't do anything to it. Pretty much bolted it on, adjusted the idle a little bit, fired it up, and now we're out here riding. So if you don't want to have any maintenance pretty much besides a few little adjustments, maybe a LECTRON is the way to go. Specifically now the Pro 38, because I've never had a bike, a two-stroke run as crisp and as smooth as this right now. I'll definitely have to get one of those on my 125 and compare it to the even older one that was on here. I don't ride these too often, but when I do, they're always a good time. So if you want more two-stroke videos, throw a like in the video. Probably take this out to the track the next video and actually try it out now that I know that it runs good. The struggle to film alone. Setting up the tripod everywhere. So much fun. I am tripping right now. It's fun in here. Usually you could go back and forth, but it's flooded throughout the entire thing. So this one section is like the only part that you can actually ride. It's just ponds in between each thing over here. So much for riding the 125 today. Brought that thing for nothing. Welcome to Florida, where it says it's gonna be 80 and sunny and then it's raining. Every time I come here, I feel like it rains, but we're getting this thing strapped on with my torque straps. Get back and clean these things up. I'm glad I took this thing out and got to test out the new LECTRON. Not surprised, but I'm blown away how good that this thing runs. Like I said, I never had a two-stroke run as good as this bike ran today, so I'm excited to try it out more to get a better feel for it. Since I got rained out, I'm gonna have to make another trip out to Croom next week, test both these out back to back, see what I like better. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you're new, subscribe, throw a like in the video if you want more two-stroke videos. I'll catch you guys in the next.